I'm a copywriter who hates writing. I'm a copywriter who hates writing.
Something I've seen you do quite a bit on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I would say you are taking a actively trolling stance against copywriters. One that I have pulled up is you said, in e-commerce, I found copywriting to be almost a waste of time.
Yeah, that was the one that got one. Obviously, copy matters, but the way copywriters see it is so skewed, especially direct response copywriters see it is so skewed. And by the way I mean that it's skewed is that, first of all, like, people forget that David Ogilvy, like, he was the direct response guy. He's like the legend in that space. But even he was very pro like visuals, for example. Like, he had, like, if you read Ogilvy on advertising, he had two different templates basically that worked. One was the page was like 90% copy with a product picture, but he also had the opposite of like 90% visuals and like 3 paragraphs of copy. And that worked really well too. And I also realized too, like, there's a difference between functional products and lifestyle products. If you sell, a supplement, supplements happen to be one of the most hardcore copywriting spaces to be in all of e-commerce. But you're not going to do the same if you sell a t-shirt, right? That's actually one of the mistakes I made during when I was doing the apparel brand. People do not want 1,000 words to buy your t-shirt. They want really cool pictures. They want to see themselves look really nice. That's what gets them to buy a t-shirt. But when you talk to direct response copywriters, they all tell you the same thing. Just copy, do long form stuff and all that kind of things. But if you do that, now you're just putting your own bias into the stuff rather than looking, okay, what does the customer actually need to know for them to actually make a buying decision? And so my real opinion is that copy, it helps, right? And I don't like the way that copywriters say, like, if I say copywriting sucks, they'll say, oh, they'll write back like 2 sentences in broken English, right? And it's like, no, like, that doesn't really mean what copywriting is, because you can actually get founders who've never done copy in their lives, and they'll write a decent e-commerce email, because one, it's not hard, and two, because it's just like, again, it doesn't matter as much as the other elements that you can manipulate. I've always hated like the Dan Kennedy thing. Like, if you probably remember of him like saying like, oh, I can outconvert these huge brands with my own like sales copy. And I'm like thinking like, no, you're not. Nike is the biggest marketing company in the history of the human race. You're not gonna sell more shoes than they are with a long form sales letter. This is not gonna happen. Like, as a copywriter doing stuff for e-commerce brands, it's the angles, understanding where people are in the customer journey, knowing that sending more emails makes you more money. That's where the real value is. And like, I guess the last thing I'll say about this stuff is that you and I, we both done email marketing for e-commerce brands, but I know a lot of email marketers and email marketing agencies that they're just not like, these people they're not A-listers. These are average marketers, right, that do not know how to write copy, or maybe they're not that good at it, or whether because like there's so much volume that there's no reason to do a lot of it. But like, these are people who are making millions of dollars in sales without being that good at email marketing. And my whole thing is, you should be asking why. How are they doing this without being amazing copywriters? Not that, oh, if you're a direct response copywriter, you have an edge over everyone else. Maybe you might, but you have to understand why is all this stuff working. Because once you understand why, now you realize, okay, wait, yeah, that's right. I don't need 2,000 words to sell a t-shirt. If I'm selling a protein shake and the whole point, the USP is it tastes like, really nice chocolate, that's all you need to say. There's nothing more than that.